Hello. Welcome to another Luigi's Mansion tournament race. Today we got Flauke versus BiggyLee in losers round 2, and this is losers. Yeah, this is losers round 2. I'm joined by Vark,
What's up?
and yeah, Flauke here has a 10, not a 10, a 57.
He's got a 58.
Yeah, he has a 58-11 PB, and BiggyLee here, I believe, has a 102. So
On speedrun.com, he has a low 103.
I believe he has a 102 PB, but he hasn't submitted it. I think he said that at one point.
Okay.
But
his PB is on speedrun.com is 103.21 from 5 years ago. So if there's been any recent PBs, it's better than that.
Yeah. And they should be starting any second now. Flauke coming off kind of a tough loss in winner's bracket against Zircon, but he's trying to make a comeback in loser's bracket. BiggyLee. I believe this is BiggyLee's second match of the tournament after losing to Leche in winners round 1. And for anyone who doesn't know, there was actually a record set in this category today by Mr. Pablo Runs, who's in the tournament. He got a 55-25, which is always exciting to see a new record.
It's a 8-second record?
That's a 10-second record.
10 seconds.
Yeah. The runners are off. Both on the Japanese version, both on the fastest version of the game. Yeah, you could call this category glitchless, but there's really only one glitch excluded. So there are minor glitches in this run, but yeah, we bar one big glitch after you can do after area 1, where you go out of bounds and finish the game by clipping down a King Boo. So I wouldn't exactly call it glitchless. We call no out of bounds since it's just one specific glitch we're banning. This category is more so just playing through the game rather than trying to break the game. Getting a nice gold ghost double right there. Both getting that double too. Flauke with a bit of a faster one, had a bit better of a suck up.
Yeah, that was also really tight. He turned around very quick.
Yeah, typically you'll see most runners go for pretty safe doubles in races. Missing one of these doubles can lose, they could possibly make or break the race. Although, highly unlikely. BiggyLee missing that one, actually. Flauke gets all of them. BiggyLee not too far behind, about a 4 or 5 second difference. Flauke right now, I think, playing with passion. He has been on the 57 grind for so long. Even his Twitter bio says more 57 chokes than any other LM runner. It's quite the title to have.
My PB was unfortunately one of the 57 chokes.
Yeah, your PB is
It's an 07.
forever immortalized as a choking 57 a Weston.
Yes, yes.
Are you you're back playing this game? I see, Lark. Are you
A little bit, at least until the end of the tournament.
I see.
But it would be nice. It'd be nice to PB at some point. But you know, it's not about me. It's about these two runners, Flauke and BiggyLee. A hype Lydia room. I just can't get over how amazing this room is.
It's so I mean the curtain design, the furniture.
An amazing puzzle.
Just as an
really fourth dimensional.
As a former architect student, you can't help but admire the structural integrity.
Flauke going for the new Chauncey strat. Nice.
Found by Laser Crusader, the one and only. BiggyLee not opting for it. BiggyLee opting for those OG strats. Trying to arc pump Chauncey, unfortunately, does not do anything.
We go into the battle and he like starts with 90 HP. Opinion of Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon? Eh.
They made a sequel to this game? What? I didn't play.
I like the third one better than the second one. I'll say that much.
The third one's alright. If there was a Luigi's Mansion 3 tournament, that would be pretty hype. I don't think that's gonna happen though. It's a cool run. Not as cool as this.
It's also a lot longer.
Yeah, it's just about 3 times as long. BiggyLee doing a really... I've never seen anyone set up the ball catch like that.
I missed it. I only saw him just grab it.
He was turning more towards the camera than Chauncey. Like he bottom sort of a
oh, did he like
angle.
catch it when it was like to the side of him?
He's almost caught it when it was behind him. It was weird.
Wow.
It was bizarre. Flauke is gonna finish up, suck up Chauncey at 550. Pretty solid area 1.
Yeah, it's really solid. Well, Flauke is ahead by around 13 seconds, but we're coming up to ballroom. That could change everything. with
this is,
early release and the Shy Guys.
Flauke is known for being the first person to ever go for this strat and runs. He's part of really the duo that patented this strat, him and Hopeless Humanity, so I sure hope he gets it. And he got it. The double bonk strat. Apparently it's pretty popular among a few people. He got it. BiggyLee's gonna opt for doubles because he is an OG and he does caveman strats though, but he misses the second double. And over on Flauke Street he misses early release, so he's gonna suffer the consequences of bad RNG.
Missed the second double there.
The game did not reward him for good behavior.
Did you know that there actually was an old 6 Shy Guy strat?
Yeah, I mean I know it was theorized for a long time, but I never really saw anyone like prove it was faster.
It was not, and that's why we didn't go for it. Tupari found it, and I actually did it in a few of my runs. I know my 117 and 100% did it. I kind of forget how it actually worked, though. I wonder if I still have that video.
Did BiggyLee get early release? I missed it. I want to say.
You could probably tell from the. It might be hard.
Hopefully, someone in chat was paying attention.
I feel like, judging by the difference in time, I think he did get it. He did not get it.
He did not. Okay, thank you, Afroman. See, Afroman playing third commentator here in the chat. Coming in clutch, picking up my mistakes.
Alright, well neither of them got it, so.
Yeah, so typical.
Though with the 2 missed doubles, it's gonna cost BiggyLee another close to 10 seconds.
Yeah, there's about a 30-second difference at this point, I believe. At least close to it. So Flauke here is heading up to Parlor, and he's gonna get tech skip RNG actually. He's actually gonna have the boo in the China cabinet in the top left of the room.
It's a bold statement.
Well, he got the RNG. You got the better RNG, that's what's important.
That table every single time. I'm jealous.
Do you set up for the tech skip even when there's a lump?
Yeah. I used to not, but then people gave me flack for it.
Yeah, I mean, it really, when you think about it, there's 4 objects in the room. The table is just one of, or there's 5 objects, the table is just one of them, so you would think.
But if there's something in there, then there's a 50-50 chance that it's in there or not. So,
well,
really, it's a 50-50 if there's something in there.
You'd rather not miss out on the potential time save.
Yeah, I mean,
this is
I did it in my race today. I went for it, and I did not get rewarded.
Dang.
But I mean, who really gets rewarded in this game?
Nobody. Wow, coming up on his 5th boo here, Ballroom Boo. He gets good RNG, and he gets the charge. Not like that really saves time, but it looks cool.
It's pretty fast. 12:40 5th boo.
Yeah, his run's definitely, I'd say for him, pretty good. Pretty solid. Nothing crazy, but I think he'd be satisfied with it.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
I think
my guess.
This is definitely like 57 pace at the moment.
Oh, definitely. He's gonna vacuum the toilet. That is optimal. Although in the way he did it, it might have not been, but he did it. That's what matters.
BiggyLee getting kind of trolled by this boo.
Not having the best of luck with this boo. Now about a 40-second difference or so. I think Flauke's luck might have been a little bit better. Going for some nice doubles here. Boo does not spawn in the perfect spot. Having trouble activating the torch, but he's in there. So still first try on the boo. Hopefully this boo doesn't give him too hard of a time. And that was nice.
BiggyLee getting a little eager, impatient with the double there.
He gets worse RNG than Flauke did, I believe. Yeah, he got second try on the boo. He's got to make sure not to suck up this medallion before. Not in the direction of the boo. Oh my god.
Ooh, okay, alright, he saved it.
He got it. Yeah, he got it.
At what cost? We don't know.
Yeah, at maybe a cost of about 5 seconds. I mean, the important thing is that he got it. Flauke burning that door for good luck. He's gonna vacuum the hat, has to skip this cutscene.
It's an interesting way to set up that
Yeah,
skip.
I actually want to take credit for him doing that because he was watching me.
Oh, he got hit by the mouse.
Wow, that's sad. That mouse, you gotta look out for. You can't. People don't think about that mouse too often, but you know, then that happens.
It scared me today. So I gotta look out for it. Especially in a race, like you don't want to lose those 20 seconds. Not 20 seconds, 10.
It was, yeah, it's about 10. Flauke's gonna continue on here into hidden room. If BiggyLee also gets this cutscene skip, he'll be able to do it. Oh, he opts to try and walk into it, but he couldn't make it. If he vacuumed there, I think it actually could have worked, which is... Wow, that was a very nice quad.
Did he just go over the chest?
Yeah, he got dragged over the chest.
Do you know if that only works when it's open? Oh wait, I mean, it's always going to be open. Never mind.
Yeah, well, it works with a lot of furniture in this game. You can get dragged over it by a ghost. For example, the chair in Safari Room, you can get dragged over to it by it with a garbage can ghost and a...
Uh-oh. We got a shroom in the
This
field.
is probably the worst room in the game to get a shroom in. Especially if the boo is already out and about. But he handled it fine. He didn't get hit by it. Did not lose him a lot of time. BiggyLee. He's going to take it a bit safer on this quad. It goes for a triple, but it works out.
I respect it. Picking a spot that doesn't have a boo in it, ever. Interesting choice.
Trying to activate. He's trying to rack up these bills for swag points, I guess.
Hey, if he has more money than Flauke by the end of the run, he's a winner in my book. That was some really good boo dragging. Unfortunately, he didn't grab the
yeah, it was a
paper
good
towel or
attempt,
whatever.
but yeah, did not grab the cloth or the towel. Yeah, he's gonna choose to refuel on fire. Probably a safe choice, because with these sheets right here, you gotta burn them, and there's a lot of vacuum skips and element cancels that add up over time. Well, getting the boo in the piano, but it was actually just a boo ball. That was a trick question. He gets it in the timpani. I believe that's what it's called.
The timpani.
Isn't that what it's called?
It's called a timpani.
Oh, yeah, a timpani. Right. I knew that. That was a test. See if you knew your general knowledge on percussion instruments. Alright, so Flauke here is just gonna walk through the dining room. Because Mr. Luggs is an optional ghost.
He's always tempting to grab on the way, but we gotta skip him.
He is very tempting. He's gonna pick up the water medallion.
BiggyLee getting some better luck there.
He did get better luck than Flauke.
Oh no.
No, he's fine. Oh.
Nope, he's not.
I thought me saying that would somehow make everything fine, but it didn't. Hopefully
it would have been
this boo goes
okay,
up.
but then he grabbed the key, which just eats up some more of your time of grabbing the boo.
Yeah. Alright, well the boo went back into there, which is ideal. Sometimes you can go to the washroom and it gets really ugly. But luckily he just gets him back in there, so we don't have to get that boo later or anything like that. Flauke finishing up kitchen, he's gonna move on to the graveyard. And this is not the graveyard. This is the boneyard.
The boneyard?
I always get the two confused. They're the same thing in my...
I don't even know what this is supposed to be. The garden?
The boneyard? I thought it was called the boneyard because
it might be boneyard and graveyard.
I think it's boneyard and graveyard. Because there's a bone, there's Mr. Bones, it just makes sense. A bit of a struggle on Spooky's suck up. Definitely not the easiest suck up in the game. He does drag around a lot. Next we're going to see Flauke set up for a skeleton double.
Nice.
That was nice. BiggyLee catching kitchen boo.
Pretty good. He'll be right outside the loading zone. Oh, he's in it.
Here we have everyone's favorite ghost, Pogmire.
That was
that was a funny.
I think he tried flashing too early.
Even the flash he got, I thought it wouldn't work, but it did. The Spooky might have even been better than Flauke's. See if Flauke gets a one cycle here. He will not. He drops Pogmire at 18. He's gonna have to pick up another clone and suck up our friend there. But he is done with Area 2 as of right now, as BiggyLee's entering the fight. Flauke saying that Pogmire was BS. Well, Flauke, this game is BS, so. So there. See a BiggyLee in one cycle.
It's still a good run by both runners so far.
I mean, yeah, definitely not a bad run for either. BiggyLee losing control here, and he drops Pogmire at 18 just like Flauke did. That's funny. Maybe this was pre-planned.
It's all part of the LM script.
It's all in the scripts right here, right? So they're about a minute apart at this point. So Flauke is gonna go through the club door, as you can see on the door. So he's gonna get backstage VIP passes to the Mario cutscene. And as you can see, these runners are not on emulator because Goofy does not appear in the painting. Instead, it's Mario. So that does. If you watched last race today, then you know.
So going into area 3 and 4, what is BiggyLee looking to do to make up this time here? It's not too big of a lead, but it's big enough where he's got to make some moves.
Oh, we could have in Flauke's last race against Zircon. We remember that, or I think I commentated that match. Flauke was ahead of Zircon about it was about 20 seconds ahead into Blossus, and Flauke had a pretty bad Blossus. Even Flauke was pretty upset with it. So that could change things, or maybe Flauke will not put out the fire. All right, Flauke put out the fire. So, never mind. Flauke setting up for tech skip here. That looks good here. And he's gonna do the ceiling strat with this grabber, which is a little faster actually, because you can flip down during the chess cutscene.
It's pretty cool strat.
It is pretty cool.
Ooh, it switched right next to him.
Switched into the ice bucket. It did. And he gets a clean tech skip. That was a good rim for Flauke. He's gonna hold that ice in this hallway as to not get scared by any of the ceiling surprise ghosts. He's gonna enter Petunia's bathroom and suck her up, because that's just how he does things, and he gets it. BiggyLee's having the time of his life with this grabber right now.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! He kept pulling the vacuum out too early. He's panicking. He's panicking. We've all been there. There's always the panic.
It's just one mistake leads to another, and then you don't know what you're doing. Well, get stowing machine RNG on Nanaboo. He's gotta be careful here as to not lose this boo. He's trying to get to the chest to open it, but the boo...
Well, that bonk helped him.
Yeah, the bonk did help him. He kind of trapped himself, but he's just fine. So, Flauke heading to Astra Hall. Bonks on the Boulder Ghost. And he's gonna do these candles. These candles actually really hard to all hit with one turn, and he did miss one, but doesn't really make much of a difference.
Wow, that's an interesting miss.
Misses that, yeah. I think he turns a little too far. Missed that double.
He didn't spawn the other one?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I thought he... Okay. I was afraid he was gonna miss that one too. Oh no. That's bad news for Biggie. He lost Nanabu at 1 HP. Hopefully this goes
Yikes,
back
hopefully it goes
into...
back up.
Oh no. Wait, did it go into...
Either way, that's not good.
Did it go back into Nana? What is... Okay,
Oh, he
he's
hasn't done
just...
Petunia yet, so I guess he has kind of a chance. If it went into Astro Hall, it can hide there.
It could.
If not, this is a
Looked
huge
like it
time
may
loss.
have. It may have gone to Antrim though, which would really suck for Biggie. Because he has the option to either do Nanabu later or get in an Antrim. Or you could pull an Afroman and say, you know what, I don't need the Boo, and get Breaker Boo instead. Well, it
Oh, no
didn't go to
protector.
Nana Room. So I wonder if it being hiding in Astro Hall crossed his mind. That could have happened. That is the best case scenario right now. Flauke not missing
Definitely.
Moonshot. Did not miss a beat on that.
Ooh. Good candles, but he's not facing a very good direction. He's looking
Yeah,
right at the Shy Guy.
Ideally, he's finished with the bottom left candle so that you can turn in a direction so that both the Shy Guy and the Gold Ghost spawn at the same time. And he misses the double just like Flauke did. Where he has to get the Shy Guy separately.
I gotta ask, Jevin, what is optimal for grabbing that star? Should you get really close to it and make the suck up really quick, or should you pull it back from far away and have it like suck into you?
What I do is I what do you call it? Element skip, and then try to vacuum and back up. Some people vacuum and just walk towards the star. Oh, it did hide in Astro Hall, so that's good for him.
Okay, it's a
Guy
good
doesn't have
save.
to go on a manhunt for it. But yeah, I try to vacuum and back up just to get the save walking distance.
Okay, I was doing like just getting it and then starting to back up and have it like slowly touch me, but I don't know. I saw everyone just kind of going right up to it and vacuuming it, so I stopped. But maybe I should switch back.
Hmm.
I don't like. I really can't tell what's faster without timing it. So
Yeah, I believe vacuuming it and backing up is faster. But sometimes when you try to do that, you might lose the star out of your vacuum, and it just
Right.
ends up being slower. So you got to make sure you have a real good pull on it too. Well, gets perfect RNG in this room. He's gonna set up for a save warp here with this glove. BiggyLee gets Moonshot.
Well, you didn't get the quicker save warp, but you still got it.
Yeah, he still got it. That's what's important. There's an animation skip you can do there that saves a second and a half, but it's you gotta be in pretty good, like a really good position to actually get it.
And if you're just off, then you wasted time trying to set up the save warp in the first place.
Yeah, that's the worst thing that can happen. You end up going for the fast strat, and then you can't even do the strat you set up for. Terrible. He gets chair luck in this room, which is pretty good. These boos are in pretty nice spots for Flauke right now. Even got short text there. Which, if you didn't know, after the 15th boo, EGAD can give you longer information after a boo, and it's by random chance, and you want to hope for the least amount of text as possible. Which Flauke did get there.
I didn't even see that box shake.
I mean, I've made the mistake before of thinking a box shook, and then I open it, and then I fail the game. I've done that more times than I want to admit. But I guess he saw something, or maybe he heard it shake. BiggyLee set up for the grabber triple. He misses it. He still gets a double though, so it's not a total disaster. All the boost switches on him right as he's trying to check it. BiggyLee also doing the save warp here, and he'll get it just fine. Here in Master Bedroom, RNG can make a pretty big difference because the room is large, and also there's a lot of lag in this room, so more time you spend in it, you know, the worse it can get. But he gets this nice tech skip there, and he's gonna mirror warp back to the foyer. It's BiggyLee struggling with these helicopters. Okay, he finally gets the twins to spawn, but yeah, that can get kind of confusing.
Yeah, I feel like once you mess up what you were going for, it's a lot hard to recover. Opting for the vacuum instead of the element there.
Interesting move.
It
Maybe
ended
he's
up
trying to
actually
conserve
costing
element.
him.
Yeah, I also did think that vacuuming, you don't have the same reach as you do with the element, I don't think, so using element's just better for that.
Yeah, but it cost him some time because he made the speedy spirit appear and it scared him right after the first text box.
You could also
but
say,
yeah, I think you're right. Like the puff of fire kind of reaches a little bit further, or at least like the hitbox is a little bit bigger because you have to be pretty precise with the vacuum.
Yeah, and also you could say losing time because, fun fact, you move slower with the vacuum out as opposed to spraying element. They'll use, it's a very small amount of time. The twins did go into Chauncey's, or the nursery. Luckily he got it. And Flauke officially done with Clairvoya. Now he's gonna suck her up.
Wow, he was a speed demon around that left side of the room, checking everything.
He was. It's almost like he's a speedrunner or something.
I don't know. It just looks like he moved like twice as fast for a split second. Just,
he moves twice.
He like
as fast.
opened the chest and he like checked one spot, checked the other, and then grabbed the key and didn't lose any time.
Yeah, he opened up cheat engine and modified Luigi's miles per hour or whatever. So BiggyLee now at Clairvoya. We're gonna see him go through what Flauke just did and mash for 2 minutes almost. He's gonna set up for a double here by pushing the garbage ghost into the twirler. That was nice.
Unlucky.
Just get the box RNG, not exactly ideal. Now Flauke's gonna head into Bulosis. Hopefully it goes better than his last race. Hoping to see a clean one cycle. I know Flauke's been practicing. I'm remembering now, he had a bad ice spawn, but this ice is a lot nicer. It's a good place for him. Ideally, you don't want to walk all the way to the side of the arena to pick up the ice, or have the ice spawn out of bounds. But he's lining up a pretty good shot here. He shoots his ball. He gets a good chunk of them. He's only got 2 boosts left, I believe. As long as he just gets one more, he should be good.
Oh. Okay.
And yeah, that was pretty good. Not bad at all. BiggyLee also getting a pretty good double. Not gonna pick up the bananas. Playing a dangerous game there, but he's fine.
He likes it on the edge.
He does. He's the same kind of runner to when he sees a poison mushroom, just doesn't panic. He just ignores it, and somehow doesn't get hit by it. So he takes it a bit different approach than Flauke. He decides to open the chest and then look for the boo. And Flauke at this point has got to be at least 2 minutes ahead. I'd say 2.5 at least.
Yeah, I mean, Bulosis is a minute, and then like starting from the cutscene, and then there's like about another minute and a half of the
I mean,
of the the fortification.
Yeah, because I know Flauke picked up Bulosis key at around 18 or so, and BiggyLee's looking to get late 42 if he can one cycle, I believe.
Oh, that's a silly little fire bubble. Oh, this ice was like in the middle of the stage.
Yeah, kind of in a weird spot. This gives me a weird feeling. I don't know.
Yeah, that's definitely not how I would like to set it up, but yeah, he was like already kind of going at that point.
He almost got it
close.
still.
Yeah.
He had 2 more boos. That was a good attempt at saving that. So when he has 2 boos left, best way to get them is to try and bait them for a charge and have them spray them with ice as they charge into you. Sometimes they can kind of troll you though and just swarm around you. He handled it pretty alright though.
The worst is when you like freeze one boo and then another one hits you, and then you miss the one that you froze. Biggie does need to do some things to change the tide. This, unfortunately, was a Definitely a race of an underdog for BiggyLee to win, but
I mean,
you know,
BiggyLee would probably have to PB to beat Flauke.
Yeah, I don't
Almost
see
definitely.
Flauke. I don't see Flauke. Definitely at this point, I don't see Flauke losing to at least BiggyLee's like 103 on speedrun.com. That's for sure. Flauke is having a very solid run. I'd say like it's definitely there's some improvement, but for a race, this is great for him.
Yeah, for sure. And he gets a pretty fast Grimly. That was only a few seconds. Here in the breaker room, a lot of things can go down. There's a boo in here that Flauke. I almost want to say we'll definitely get this boo. Yeah. I think at this point he knows there's not much risk to getting this boo right now. So he's just going to go for it. I know he can do it. If he gets a charge, his chances will be a lot higher. He does not get a charge, but he's going to still bait a charge even though the boo spawned high. And
this
yeah.
looks tough.
I think this is
Right
already over. I mean, double cackle from the middle, I just don't see it happening.
Yeah.
Especially with these. I mean, it's a good attempt, but I think this boo will leave it. Yeah, he just gives up. He doesn't even try to pump the rest. He's just like, all right, yeah, that's how that worked out.
Yeah, I'd say it's definitely tough to like go for it and immediately back out. So I totally get why he tried for a little bit. You don't want to believe that it's already over at the start.
Flauke checking middle. I don't think he realized that it's on right
I
side.
don't think it was there.
He's auto-logging out the hearts, having a tough time activating.
I feel like that right shelf is a little wonky with the boo radar.
It kind of is, yeah. Not only that, but there's, I think, maybe 3 spots on each shelf the boo could be, so even if you think you're checking it, you might not be.
Yeah, a lot of times you can check the middle and top right shelf, but not the bottom one. Yeah. And then you think you checked it all, and you walk away, and then sure enough, you come back, and the boo is still there.
Flauke unfortunately does not get the blue hits bless. Breaker Brew did not go back in their meeting. He is in pipe room, so he's gonna have to mirror warp in armory as opposed to save warp with the boo, and then clear pipe room, get the boo. That'd be the best thing to do.
At this point, how BiggyLee playing super risky. He opened that middle closet, and of course the shrimp popped out at him.
That's what I said earlier to Faria. Like, oh, BiggyLee's the type of runner to spawn a poison mushroom and just, not.
Let's just drop every single location we possibly can during an any percent run.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming Biggy is not going to go for the breaker boo here.
Maybe he'll surprise us.
I'd love to see it.
I don't think he'll do it. No. I don't.
He's looking for that sweet time save. How much
if he does Van Gore boo and he does it properly, he'll already save time over Flauke because it is more optimal than 2 cycling breaker boo.
I want to say by the end of Area 3 for both of these runners, it was about close to 3 minutes.
Yeah, I think it was.
Does that sound right?
Almost 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's.
And I think it's still
decreased a little bit because of not going for breaker boo.
It's still at least 2 minutes though, I think. If we count in the time it takes to hit Van Gore boo for Biggy. Flauke on rooftop. Gonna opt to burn all the shy guys. Oh no, he is doing...
Let's go.
We're
Love
doing
to
cool
see it.
strats. We're doing the Boston burn. He got it. He got it. Wow, that was nice. You rarely see successful Boston burns, but that was a good one.
I like it. I used to go for it all the time, but I'm not too fond of doing that and going for the scare skip on those punchers.
Yeah.
It's a little tight getting the scare skip and then like immediately after finishing the 6 and then burning that right ghost.
Yeah, you would need, I think, like a really good suck up, and then you could well time a scare skip, but it's not easy.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the like burning them the whole time, but it makes the scare skip a lot easier, so I've switched to it.
What is Flauke going to do? Okay, he's doing probably the standard triple. Does spawn a banana, and he spawns a poison mushroom.
Oh, he could have used the puncher to get rid of the banana.
Yeah, so how shrooms work in this game, if you're sucking up a ghost, as in it's at 0 HP going into your vacuum, a shroom can't hit you while that's happening. So if you walk over a shroom while the puncher's at 0 HP going into your vacuum, it would just despawn. But he still avoided it. And he gets, I believe it's in the chest right there. You can activate it from here, and that's what he's trying to do. He did. And it was in there. Although we can see at one cycle, this room particularly is hard to R pump in because of the lag. But he got it.
He barely got that, but
he recovered from a double cackle, realized he needed to follow him out, and it was nice. Okay, he did remember to mirror orb.
I'm wondering what BiggyLee's pace is right now. What do you think the time that he's looking at right now?
I'd say at best maybe 102, 101.
Because it looks like he's behind his splits before he hit armor. I saw his timer was red. But yeah, like you said that it's kind of close to like 102. It seems like this run isn't like so bad compared to his PV.
Yeah, I mean a lot's gonna come into how Armory and Weston goes right now. The garbage ghost despawns a couple of times.
His PB is a 101 right now.
It might be because I
know. Can we get fact checkers on this?
Yeah, can we get some BiggyLee fact checkers to check that? Any relatives of BiggyLee in the chat that can confirm this information?
Oh, Flip is just saying his pace. I don't know if that's true or not still.
It's an oddly specific
he's having a rough armor room that pounder got him.
So Flauke did get Breaker Boo in Pipe Room. And now Weston Boo is the last Boo he's gonna need before heading into King Boo's altar.
Oh, he got a little bit better armor Boo luck there. He's not grabbing the key.
One cycle's Weston.
Okay.
Oh boy. Alright, we'll see how he handles this.
Yeah, he didn't go for the charge.
I can't tell if it... Okay.
Yeah. This is tough. This could even be a 3 cycle depending on how this goes.
Yeah, so he could still bait it. He wants it to go back into Armory, and then he could still bait a charge in Armory, but it's gonna be a little weird. Okay, the boo
All
is
right,
nice to him.
it didn't charge, but it moved into the spot.
Yeah, it
you
just
wanted
floated
it.
over there. Yeah. Flauke loses Weston boo to the right. Oh boy. Okay, BiggyLee almost recycled, but he got it under control. Luckily, Flauke lost it to the right, which is not as bad as losing it up into Pipe Room. He's gonna save warp, and yeah, I think Flauke's pace, we should be looking at around a 1 hour flat-ish. Yeah, we'll probably be looking at a 1 hour, 100 for Flauke.
Right, BiggyLee's not gonna do Pipe Room here. I would assume he's just gonna go for Weston and Angor. The standard not breaker boo route.
Yeah, assuming Flauke plays up to his usual standards, he'll probably get a 1 hour. Unless he can somehow fit in a King Boo 1 cycle into that. But I don't believe Flauke does that. See how BiggyLee's Weston goes. Oh, he breaks off at 21 HP. Yeah, that was a rough start. Weston immediately dragged him down.
Yeah, it's nice when he gets stuck in the top left for a little bit.
Usually what I try to do is hold left at the very start of the suck up, and that can sort of manip him to stay behind the campfire a little bit, or at least for a little longer.
I've tried like standing further away from the campfire, like I don't know, like 3 Luigi widths away.
Huh.
But clearly that didn't help enough because I still messed up the 1 cycle today.
No. Flauke had a
Both
pretty
didn't
clean
get the
Van
Weston
Gore.
1 cycle.
No. Oh, BiggyLee had it go into Cellar while Flauke had to go back into Weston. I believe BiggyLee will still save warp here though. I think it might still be faster. Even if he doesn't, okay, he does.
Yeah, I think it's just worth it. You don't have to risk like messing up the dirt.
I forgot Flauke had Breaker Boo. So yeah, he is at sub hour pace. I thought Flauke needed Van Gorba, and then I forgot. I'm like, oh yeah. So you could just subtract 30 seconds from what I thought he was gonna get, and he can get a sub hour. Assuming he can 2 cycle King Boo.
Yeah, with the 2 cycle, it should be a 59.
BiggyLee's looking at roughly 103 time, I'd say. I mean, assuming Flauke clutched this out, BiggyLee would have needed to pop off pretty hard to win this. Like really hard.
That's for sure. It's definitely tough when you have a race where someone's PB or like someone's kind of like consistent time is already like better than someone's PB. It makes it pretty tough.
It does, although upsets do happen. There's always crown theft. Let's not forget that. We saw it last tournament.
Hope.
We saw it last year between Philly and Afroman. Philly was on pace to win easily, and he got crown theft, and Afroman won. Also happened in, I think it was the 2017 tournament that Blue Hits got it in a race versus Switchmaster. Pretty legendary moment. should probably explain that crown theft means you can steal King Boo's crown early without draining all of his HP, and we technically don't count it as beating the game because you don't receive credits after doing that. So let's see, Flauke setting up for a standard 2-cycle here. You can do insta shots by shooting the bomb up and towards Bowser's head, but it's not really necessary for a 2-cycle. Let's see. Yeah, I think this can work. 252, that's definitely good enough. See if we can clutch this out.
This looks pretty good. I think he'll get it. Yeah.
I think he'll get it as long as he doesn't get iced. Yeah, there we go.
There it is.
There it is.
59.40.
Our winner, Flauke.
Pretty solid.
Definitely. Hello,
Yo,
Flauke.
Flauke.
Howdy.
Congrats.
Thank you. Got the nice sub 1.
Yeah, I'd say
yeah.
a decent run for you. Not too bad, not too shabby.
I mean, yeah, this run was kind of a meme in Area 4.
Yeah, you had that you had Breaker. That didn't go too well for you. But...
Yeah. I probably shouldn't have went for that. That probably...
It was a rough start.
Yeah, it double tackled immediately, and I'm like, well, it's possible, and then I heard the second one, and I'm like, well, I'm just gonna drop.
And it started in the middle of the room. It was...
Yeah.
It's rough.
I knew I had a considerable lead, to the point where, like, I could probably mess up Breaker Boo pretty horribly and still win. Didn't really expect to sub hour when I dropped him, though, to be honest. But that happened.
Yeah, I mean, overall, it turned out pretty well. I don't think there was anything disastrous in your run.
Nah, just general, like, I feel like I just played kind of sloppy. I don't know. Things felt unrefined. Dropped Butler. Dropped Bogmire.
Yeah, you and BiggyLee both dropped Bogmire at 18 HP.
Yeah.
I was wondering if that was planned.
It was such premeditative. We decided to do that for fun.
Yeah, they're it dropped it specifically at 18 to protest the driving laws. I don't know.
I was like, what are you getting at?
He was trying to take that somewhere. But like other than that, pretty alright. Good area 1, good release.
Yeah, you got a 550. That's pretty good.
Actually, my S segment was very good. I got the super fast ceiling strat.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. I was like in a call with like Red and Crazy 8, and I'm like, hey yo, I'm gonna go for the ceiling strat. I got it. And I was popping off pretty hard. First time I've ever gotten in a run. Didn't gold though, because I was slow in the backyard. Sad days.
Well, you got it done.
Oh, and I got trolled so hard by Twinsboo.
That was
That made me irrationally angry.
yeah, I think if you read it a little better, you would have made it before the switch, but then he switched. And...
I played that room completely differently to how I normally do, and I don't know why. Like I sucked up Henry or Orville by the chest rather than the bottom left like I normally do, and I normally wait to see if both objects get checked. So that would have been like a 10-second time if I provided that.
BiggyLee gets King Boo to 262. He could 2-cycle still. He's gonna need a pretty good second cycle though.
I believe.
He's kind of high, but Maybe.
Nah, that was close.
Dang. I bet I was just gonna put his head on backwards and be like, "Look, guys, I'm scary."
Damn. Bowser
Yeah.
don't like X Games mode.
Unfortunately, that cost him the 103. But he finishes it out.
GG.
104.01.
Great race. Good job to both.
Not bad.
GG's. A fun run, a fun run.
Nice little swift run.
Let's check the schedule. See what you guys are gonna be up to.
Tons of races.
We got a
You've
lot of
already
races
entered it
coming
in.
Yeah. I'm working fast.
We have BiggyLee, GG.
GG.
GG. That was rough.
Yeah.
I'm just nervous, honestly. Every time I have OBS open, I just get super nervous.
I
It's
feel
like
ya.
that.
I definitely feel the same way during races. Like it's different stakes than just doing reset runs. But you finished it out.
Yeah. And it was still better than my last race, so there's that at least.
Yeah.
Well, that's something.
The seeding this tournament is like especially brutal.
Yeah, we
How
had a
so?
lot of I guess gaps in like player times. Well, not like huge gaps, but I'd say more so than in previous tournaments.
I don't know, man. The 12-13 gap is a minute and a half.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. That's pretty rough. But I mean, how do you feel about the run, Biggie?
I mean, it was bad. I lost Nanaboo. My ice room was horrible for some reason. I just choked that room.
You did get a nice recovery though, having it go into Astral Hall.
Yeah, that was.
Oh yeah, Nanaboo going into Astral Hall was awesome. I really thought it went into ice room somehow. I think it can do that from the hallway, can't it?
No, but it can go into
Okay.
Anteroom, which
It
is
can go into Anteroom, which is
a
just
huge
dead.
time
Yeah.
loss.
That's
So
terrible.
thankfully that did happen.
Yeah.
By the way, what is your PB?
It is a 101.28, but like I said,
Okay.
just having OBS open makes me nervous, so I just play offline.
Yeah. No, we were just wondering because we were looking at speedrun.com.
Yeah,
And I saw
yeah.
103 and Joven thought you had a 102 and turns
Yeah,
out
we
you have
kept
a
I
theorizing.
101.
had a 102 during the last race. That's what my splits were during the last race.
Oh,
But then I
alright.
popped a 101
Okay.
like after that. That I still
So you're improving. You're like
yeah,
you're killing
yeah.
it.
He's on
I'm
the
getting
move.
there. I just need to actually record one so I can post to leaderboards.
Gotcha.
OBS makes you nervous. Just have a webcam pointed at it.
True.
We'll love to verify that.
All right. GG Flauke.
GG.
Is good run.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get out
Yeah,
of here.
good
Well,
runs.
good job to both of you guys, Flauke. Congrats on moving on to losers round 3 to play the winner of Boston Brew and SpeedGaming, whoever
That's
that
gonna
will
be
be.
a close match.
Yeah, you and yeah, the other person. Sorry, BiggyLee, you're out of the tournament.
Yeah.
Hope you
It's
had fun
basically the
though.
performance I expected. I did.
Ah.
Well, thank you guys for commentating.
It's my pleasure.
Thanks for being something to commentate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if it wasn't for you guys, I'd be commentating a black screen, and I don't
You'd
think that'd be very
commentating
fun.
Red's TTYD run.
Yeah, and that's definitely, I definitely would not want to do that.
Oh,
So-
this TRE again. Oh, god damn it! Reset because TRE is absolute
TRE
madness.
is so bad, bro.
It's
I
awful.
love it. I can't
Some
believe that
reason
even
he
got
quit.
found.
Yeah.
All the skips in that game are just kind of ridiculous. But anyway, GG's. I'm getting out of here.
All right, sounds good. Anything else that that either of you need to add, Flauke?
No, he's gone. Nah, I'm all good.
All right.
Thank y'all for
Well,
commentating.
guess we can end it off.
We'll end
Good
it off.
commentating with you again, Joven. You hopped
Yes, of
on
course.
backup commentary with me last time, and I joined you. Maybe we'll see each other again next.
So maybe we will sometime down the line. But
Certainly hope so.
if that's all we have for today, then we'll wrap this up.
Yeah. Are there matches tomorrow? I know there's matches.
Yes, there's
Saturday.
2 matches tomorrow. There's a match at 11:30 a.m.
Mac.
We have Max versus Crazy 8 at 11:30, and at 2 p.m. we have Kai versus Gary 01. Let's go, Gary. Sorry,
Wait, isn't Gary Kai supposed to be like a close race?
I think it's like a 103 versus a 101.
Gary has a 103. Kai has a 10. I think Kai has a 100 actually now.
Well, I think Gary's improving though. I'm pretty sure.
He's getting, but he's
Gary
playing a lot.
Gary had like a 1 flat when I raced him in the first round, and now he has a 103.
I mean, yeah, but
I
he'll
think he
have
had like a 105 flat, yeah.
So at this rate, he'll have a 101 by the time this race happens. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Hope so.
Catch him with that 2-minute PB by tomorrow for his race.
yeah.
It'll happen.
All right, but if all is said and done, then I guess we'll sign off, right?
Yep. I guess that's it.
All right. Well, this has been the Luigi's Mansion No Out of Bounds tournament. We'll catch you later.